Hey everyone, we are The Chase, minus the bass. And this was I Just Can't Believe That We share the same name.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cuts like a Stanley
That keeps me early.
Mom never raised a fool, no.
But what about you?
I play centre forward
But never scored a goal.
and I got all the
But
women.
your head is the pillow.
I'd love to get my hands around your throat till there's nothing left to say. Yeah, I love you, I hate you, I just can't believe that we share the same name. Da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I'm graced with the good looks.
Get a job in radio.
I wasn't half bad in goal.
Couldn't catch a goal.
A mix-up's highly likely,
And then we both agree.
and people just tend to love me.
They can't wait for you to leave.
I'd love to get my hands around your throat till you've nothing left to say. Yeah, I love you, I hate you, I just can't believe that we share the same. I'd love to get my hands around your throat till you've nothing left to say. I love you, I hate you, I just can't believe that we share the same name. Da-da, 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 I'd love to get my hands around your throat till you've nothing left to say. Yeah, I love you, I hate you, I just can't believe that we share the same, share the same name. Thank you very much. No, yeah, the Celtic link with us, it's, I say, my dad's side of the family is from up here, from Bonnybridge, that way. Typical Catholics, I support Celtic. Yeah, then, yeah, my dad's from like I say, my dad was born in Nottingham, he's still there, so obviously that Celtic thing is passed down to him. And it's passed down to me and you, innit? That's it. No, you have no choice. That's it. It runs through your veins, doesn't it? So, yeah, that's pretty much where that comes from, really. And no, I've been absolutely, I won't say surprised by Postecoglou, but I've been blown away by what he's done in such a small period of time. Like, obviously the Eddie Howe thing that was coming through, and he needed all his mates, didn't he, and his cronies and that to help him win a game or whatever it bloody was. So when that blew through, I was a bit annoyed, to be honest. But then, yeah, Celtic's interesting. This manager from Japan, from far away, this Australian guy who you've never heard of in your life. Think, oh, brilliant, great. That's Rangers winning the title for the next 25 years, then, isn't it? So you're a bit pissed off. But then when I first heard him speak and I started reading up about him and seeing a few bits on him, I kind of sort of fell in love with him a little bit. Like what all the Celtic fans are doing now. They sort of just, you can tell everyone's got that Ange factor, haven't they? So, yeah, I just started to believe in him. And I was trying to convince your mates. I think, no, I think he'll do a decent job. But then, with the amount of players he had to sign and the amount of players he brought in, obviously a bit of a rocky start as well. So it was kind of like, no, I don't. I started to sway a little bit at the start of the season, but then just really when that good run, when it's a 6-0 against, was it St Mirren? I remember, was it 6-0 the week after against Dundee? You just kind of think, now the football is brilliant, he's brilliant, I like the way he talks. He knows the club, he proper knows, you know what I mean? Not like a Brendan Rodgers, he actually gets what we are about, doesn't he? And he knows the fans, and he just gets that Celtic state of mind. So, yeah, and in terms of May time, if we are pushing for the title, and we do have a gig. I might be ill. And tell everyone that I've got COVID or something. Just make sure I wear a mask when I'm in the ground. It's a family affair, isn't it? So obviously, me and Dion, we're brothers. Luke, the bass player, he's our cousin. Or was it my dad's cousin? I can't remember. He's a cousin anyway. Yeah, it's a weird family dynamic. And he lived across the road from me and Dion. So I just like shout out the window to him. Oh, you come around to rehearsal or what? It was like that for years. Still late every time, yeah. Which we have now set in a new rule. Whoever's late is making the tea. So whoever's last in the door is a tea boy. And then James, he was in Dion's year at school. James's brother was in my year. So I went to school with his brother then. So I knew James. You know what? Pre-COVID, it was all right. You know, what I mean, there was a few venues you could play, and there was like your starter venues where you'd go to get your first gig, like the Maze and the Comedian, things like that. Yeah, you go there, you get your first gig, you find your feet, and then you can slowly like work your way up. And there was always bands on the way up. Obviously, we've had Jake Bugg. Was it Indiana? She did okay for a bit. If you've heard of her, there's another girl called Harley Blue. So there's a few like breaking out. I'm not saying like obviously I know Jake Bugg went to the Stratosphere, didn't he? But like the rest of them, some of them were doing quite well, touring bands. They were playing festivals and they were playing abroad. So you could kind of look up to a band and think, oh bloody hell, right, they're doing well. You sort of like want to compare yourself to them. Think right, we need to be doing that next year. But then since like the COVID things that happened, all the bands just seem to have stopped. But like the entry level venues are closing now, though, so it's kind of harder for bands to get in there and do it now. You've got to go to the big promoters, which if you've got no fans or no set or no social media presence, no, you're not going to get it, are you? So it's like without them, we won't be doing this. So I was at work one day actually. I used to be a piano and guitar teacher for Yamaha, and I had like one of my pupils didn't show up. I had like an half an hour break, just milling about. Then James rang me. He's like, "Oh, are you busy on so and so?" I was like, "No, mate, no, I'm free. Why?" Well, do you fancy being in Liam Gallagher's music video? You what? I went, oh, I just randomly entered this raffle and I won. I said, I need, I need someone who's old enough to take me because he was 17 at the time and I was 19. It's like, oh, you picked me, son. Right, so I'll make sure I'm free on that date. So yeah, we went up to Glasgow, come to King Tut's, and literally as soon as we got in the queue, so everyone sort of like there's like a mass panic, like bloody hell. And I just looked up the hill and Liam Gallagher was walking down and he was coming around and like having photos and that taken of everyone. But funny enough, he actually walked past me and James, the fucking git. Literally walked straight past us. Was like, oi, picture now, please. And like, then when he come to me, he thought, bloody hell, shit, right, it's actually him. So yeah, we had a little photo with him and that, and then went inside to watch the gig, which I think he did about 4 tracks, like Rock and Roll Star, Morning Glory, Come Back to Me, which is the video shoot, and another one. But he had to do the Come Back to Me about 4 or 5 times, like mimed. And the drummers put all silencers on or everything and that, and the guitarist turned down. You could just hear the song playing out and him just miming to it. It was quite a good experience to see that behind the scenes, like professional live video. And yeah, then we managed to give him our EP at the end as well. There's a little clip of him on YouTube holding it up. So, because like he come out and shake someone's hand, I just grabbed his hand and put it in there, and that was it. And he pissed off. But yeah, it was a great night, great experience. It was great to see like the professional side of things as well. When it's like quite an inspirational night, and he just seemed like a nice guy as well. So obviously now we've played Tuts ourselves, sporting the claws. It was just weird, yeah. I mean, when you come back in, you think, bloody hell, we were stood there, he was stood there. That was the first time I've ever been in, and to see Liam Gallagher. Now we're back playing it ourselves, and it was a packed out room as well. It was brilliant, and I feel like we really won over the whole crowd. Sold some merch and that as well, and under that CDs, and it was just a really, really good experience. This next one's called Wondering.
1, 2, 3, 4. Town's alight and the streets alive. The smell of fuel
Lights off today, Lumen drinks last night. And spray paint masking passageways. Running red lights on early days. Whoa, rain comes before it ever goes. Well, I know I gotta leave someday, heaven knows. But now I'm wondering, wondering, wondering how. Going over and over and over now. Got me wondering, wondering, wondering how. Going nowhere fast slowly. Noisy neighbors and scraps and jokes. Smashed glass and wrappers blotch the floor. Whoa, it's only love that where I'm looking for. Only banging on the drums can give us that bit more. But now I'm wondering, wondering, wondering how. Going over and over and over now. Got me wondering, wondering, wondering how. Going nowhere fast You got me wondering, wondering, wondering how. Going over and over and over now. Got me wondering, wondering, wondering how. Going nowhere fast slowly. Thank you very much. Well, we know, obviously being Celtic fans, we know what
The score is, you know what I mean?
not even just Scottish people, like people who are like a descendant of a Scottish person, you know what I mean? We know what that is because we are exactly the same. Once there's beer involved, that's it. All we're just nuts and all good time. It's fun. We're loud. We're brash. You know what I mean? It's just a typical Scottish person. You know what I mean? So we kind of know what to expect. It's only when you bring like a Luke and James they've got no link to that. They kind of like, wow, bloody hell, and you kind of have a bit of pride saying, yeah, this is what it's like, man. This is what it's all about. It was, but yes, but we actually are one of the only people of our age generation that got to see Oasis. My dad literally one morning said, right, you aren't going to school today. I went, why? He went, you coming to see Oasis? Is in Manchester? What was it? Eaton Park.
Yeah, yeah.
I say it was absolutely brilliant. The fact that we were both still in primary school at the time. It was great, and yeah, so we just got all dressed up in that, drove to Manchester, and it was just surreal because obviously we were massive Oasis fans. If it weren't Oasis for me, I didn't want to know it back in the day.
Yeah.
So it was just a whole good experience just being out there in the field, and someone ended up drinking my piss because I pissed into a cup.
Might explain that sounds a bit.
Yeah, it sounds a bit bizarre, but it's not what you think. Yeah, so I basically pissed into a cup. Like, I fucking chucked it on the floor. This bloke then proceeded to walk by, picked up this cup, poured his beer in it, and walked off with it. Oh, it was class. And yeah, then they come out. They played Rock and Roll Star. The generator blew up. All smoke behind the stage. They come out again. Played Lila. Generator blew up. Smoke behind the stage again. Liam come out. Right, it's a free fucking gig for all of you. Yeah, I like to travel, and basically it was when like after the lockdown kind of lifted, the first time round. I thought, I'm dying for an holiday. I just need to go away. So I literally booked I think I was meant to go to Amsterdam for like 5 days, but then that never happened. It got changed. The rules changed. So I ended up going to Cyprus. And I just went on my own. Thought, fuck it, I'll get away for a few days. Then on the plane back, I was just bored out your head, and just felt like writing a song. And I just thought it was like sort of penning down a few bits. And I've always wanted Dion to have a lead vocal because I thought he's got a nice voice, and it's a shame to just be all about me. Like, I want him to have a part. So I was kind of thinking, right, well, I can make a song about me and him. Let's start from this. And I kind of thought, right, I'll call and response. Well, about that. But your brain just starts going, and it just starts ticking over. And I thought, right, okay, sound. Then I just started writing out a few bits. I started writing out my parts, then his parts, and I kind of did it like that. And then I just checked with him, is this what you'd say? No, I'd have said that. Right, cool. Changed that over, and then it's only when I got back I kind of put the music to it. But I literally had the song sort of worked out in my head, and it's just for a bored plane journey. We was having me and James, because me and James started doing a bit of writing together, and we had a right stale period of just no tracks, and we was pissed about with something. I went out the room for 3 minutes, and I just heard him play something. What was that? And he does this thing all the time. He goes, what? That thing you just played? Oh, I don't know. I was messing about. It's like, well, think what you just played, and my brain just started going on fire. And he was playing something. No, it's not that. Playing something else. No, it's not that. And I went, that's the fucking one. That's it. Keep that going. And I just recorded it straight away because I know he always forgets. And it's really irritating. So then, we just went through. Literally wrote that song in an afternoon, and I say it's one of the ones I'm most proud of as well. Live, it's got a nice grit to it. It's got a nice bite. And I thought, well, I may as well write it about myself.
Yeah.
Really. Although I do dedicate it to Ange, big Ange.
So
that's out. Yeah, that's currently out now. Find that online. Yeah. Official The Chase online, and The Chase Band for the website. You can find all your tickets there. Please buy them because we are poor. This next one's for Postecoglou. It's called I'm the Man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa, run around your head's TV. Have you guessed now who it could be? The smile across your face when you see that I'm the star of all your dreams. Rugged looks and forgiving charm. Someone you would love on your own. If I do say you're perfect specimen, yeah, I live rent free inside your head. I'm the man. I got it, I got it, I got it. I'm the man. I got it, I got it, I got it. I'm the man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Light the fire. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Light the fire. The anchors cast the ships ashore. I'll be all the journey and more. The heavens must be shining on you. What did you do to be so lucky? You, I'm the man. I got it, I got it, I got it. I'm the man. I got it, I got it, I got it. I'm the man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Light the fire. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Light the fire.
Oh.